All right, hello, test, test, 1 2 1 2. All right, cool. Anyway, hi, hello. Hope you guys had a decent Monday. It didn't suck too much. Hopefully, my Monday was okay actually. So here I am. Well, I mean, I'm also kind of here because I didn't stream Sunday. My stomach hurted. My stomach hurted a lot, and it was really hard to sit down for extended periods. Which I mean, when it comes to streaming, you kind of need to do that. I mean, I could probably stream standing up, but that'd be really awkward to do. So yeah, I kind of canceled stream last night, but here I am to make up for it, and hopefully still be on schedule. But I mean, I don't think we'll be too off schedule. Like, I'll have Banjo finished by Wednesday, and then we can use the weekend to get through DKC and Diddy Kong Racing, because those should only take me one session per. And then the rest of the games really shouldn't be that long. It's really, if anything, I'm mainly concerned about Tui. That's gonna take me a while. Even if I wasn't 100%ing it, it was gonna take me a while. But anyway, it's probably not going to be that long of a stream since I did have a late start. I do apologize for that. I had things to do, but we're still going to try to blast through a couple worlds anyway. But yeah, let me get this game booted up. Oh god. Okay, yeah, pretend that didn't happen. Pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, last we left off, well, I mean, we blasted through the first 3 worlds because I'm just awesome like that. And we left off at Bubble Gloop Swamp, one of my lesser preferred worlds. We'll get into why once we get into a certain specific Jiggy. But anyway, here we are in the swamp. Keep your eyes open for your new move, beak face. And yeah, we do have to keep our eyes open for that new move, because it's right here, behind where we start. These are the wading boots. Chicken Legs wears them so you can safely wade through dangerous areas like the swamp for a limited time. Okay, Chicken or Kazooie, let's go grab a pair. Great, now you know all the swamp's new moves. Yep, that's the one and only move you learned here. That's it. You just gotta look behind you and you're set. Oh, I guess we also have this dude too. This is Croctus. Croctus like that. We want Yummy Egg too. So yeah, Croctus must be appeased. We'll be doing that. Because he deserves it. Oh, wow, we're actually maxed out on feathers, didn't know that. Yeah, those shoes will let you walk in dangerous areas. We'll be needing them. Not right now, but we'll be needing them. There's also these stupid frogs. Everyone I follow is streaming tonight. My computer can't handle this number of tags. Well, you have to make... Sounds like you have to make a choice, Spoon. Also, hi, Jan. If anything, I'm surprised seeing both of you. It's like I started so late. But like I said, I had things to do. Yeah, I mean, it's completely up to you, Spoon. I'm never gonna make you choose to stick around. That's not my MO. Anyway, we got a Jiggy to get, but we only got 45 seconds to get it, which is plenty of time, assuming I don't fall off. And assuming the camera's willing to cooperate for a time. Okay, yeah, I can't keep doing the talon trot. I'm not that goated with the sauce. Oh! Especially here. Easy. That's another one in the bag. Now we get to get all the stuff that we missed to get said Jiggy. Like this little guy over here. But yeah, it's just I didn't wanna start so late, but I mean we're still gonna get through at least. The goal is 3. The goal is 3 worlds, because I mean each world in this game only typically takes me like half an hour anyway. Clearly I made my choices to be here. Well, I appreciate that. Croctus appreciates it too. Speaking of which, we still have to appease him. an ugly, hairy trespasser. He's after our gold, but he'll never beat us all. Oh, yeah, I forgot about these guys. Yeah. Just remember when I said last time you can just cheese things with an on-hand invincibility? I wasn't kidding. Ugh, you're too tough for us, Flibbits. Take our gold. Oh, dang it, I wasn't standing in the right space. Oh well. But yeah, it turns out being able to go invincible whenever trivializes some things, like that whole encounter. The frogs never stood a chance. It did cost us some feathers, but I'm sure we'll make that up before we leave. Hopefully. There's our witch switch. Yeah, honestly, Bubble Gloop Swamp doesn't really take that long. It's just one specific part of Bubble Gloop Swamp that takes a while. Yeah, we busted her statue's head. We're not going to be able to get that Jiggy for a minute, though. But it's available to us when we can. Yeah, it's just one specific part of Bubble Gloop that bothers me immensely. I don't need that Mumbo token, it's fine. I really thought I'd make that. Nailed it. Actually, let me see if I can grab this. I might as well, it's right there. But that's not where we need to go. Where we need to go is up here. There's our grand prize. Another one in the bag. Also, forgot about that because I think I have that command in the title still. But yeah, as you can tell by that nifty little bar at the bottom of the screen, we are fundraising all month. I'm going to be annoying about that because I mean, I feel like I have to. And any money donated goes towards direct relief for aiding those impacted by the wildfires, which, to my knowledge, I think they're getting them more under control, but still. A lot of people are impacted by those. It's not like our government's too keen to help them anyway. Also, that crocodile head's not alive. It's just there for scenery, essentially. Okay, now we can go by the turtle. Can you get down here? Thank you. I swear there's a Jinjo on one of these. No, but there are feathers on that one. I do need me some feathers. Just gotta be really, really careful. I don't even know what these things are supposed to be. It's like, I feel like it's some kind of swamp plant. I couldn't tell you. Also, I was right. There was a Jinjo on one of these. Hey, another feather. Now we're maxed out. Perfect. I knew we'd make up those feathers here. Alright, 3 down, 2 to go. And hey, I didn't even mess up and land in the swamp. Knock on wood, like, there. Alright, let's go deal with Croctus. We'll visit Mumbo last. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, Mumbo's on this map, so we do need to pay him a visit. Where was the turtle? Here. The big Palisades is finally out a few days ago. That's good. Ooh, my feet are so numb and cold. I should fix that. I know that Jinjo's right there, and there is a pair of boots on top of this giant turtle. His name's Tank Tut, by the way. But we'll come back for him. We'll come back to that Jinjo. Anyway, that was the last Croctus. We have appeased him. And so he offers us this. Yeah, the turtle's feet are cold. You want to know how we warm them up? By slamming them. Don't worry, this is helping. This is helping despite his clear screams of pain. Of all the noises he could have made like that, it's like, Tank Tut's warm at last. It's like we clearly helped him, but like, it certainly didn't sound like it. Anyway, now we get to go inside the turtle. You want to know what's inside the big turtle? A bunch of smaller turtles. How that works, I could not tell you. But here we are. Is this how nature works? I couldn't say. Anyway, I know there's that hollow honeycomb piece, but we can't grab it right now. Quiet, please. The famous Tip Top Choir will now perform my latest work. Yellow, purple, blue. A bit short, isn't it, Shellboy? We'll see. Copy what you just heard for lesson 1. So, yep, now we have a memory game. My greatest weakness. I have the memory capacity of a goldfish. So, yeah, memory games are not really my forte. Not too bad. Try lesson 2. Yellow, blue, red, purple, pink. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, there's no way I remember what just happened. Let's look at it again. Also, hi, SP. I knew you'd need to see this one again. I probably need to see it a second time. Okay, let's see. Red, purple, pink, red, blue, pink, red. Oh no. Okay, it was red, purple, pink, red, dang it. No, that's not quite right. Okay, fine, let's see it a third time. Like I said, memory of a goldfish. Okay, red, purple, pink, red, blue. It was blue, pink, red. Okay. Pink, red, blue, pink, red. Who says repetition teaches you nothing? Magnificent, a true masterpiece. Here, take this trinket I found earlier. Don't mind if I do. I think we're still making good time. Sorry, there's nothing more I can teach you. That's fine, bye Tip Tup. I'll see you in Diddy Kong Racing. Alright, 6 Jiggies down, 4 to go. And I think at this point it's time to pay the shaman a visit. So let's go do that. He's all the way up here for some reason. I guess. I mean, I get being in a gated community somewhat, but like, Jesus. Now we get to take these boots for a spin, so yeah. For some reason it just makes Kazooie's legs super long. But we can go through the swamp, because there's piranhas in that water. We don't want to get our feet nibbled off. I don't think Breagle legs taste too good. Or maybe they're delicious, I don't know. And if you're wondering what a Breagle is, that's what species of bird Kazooie is. I'm pretty sure it's completely made up, so there's that. Hey Lion. How's it hanging? Alright, here's the tough one, just because... Yeah, the camera doesn't want to cooperate with you here. We have another switch Jiggy. Unfortunately, we only got 10 seconds. Light work. It only took us 5. That's another one in the bag. Yeah, the camera, when you first start out, does not like to cooperate with you there. So it kind of feels like a leap of faith. Anyway, moving on. Gotta make sure we get all the notes along this path, too. doing a bit of late night work for a presentation tomorrow. That sounds like it sucks. But then again, I'm not good with public speaking, so I can only wish you luck with that. Is there anything else? No. How many tokens did we even need for this? I think it was only... Oh, it's 10. I think it increases by 5 every time you see him. And hey, here's our second hollow honeycomb piece, so we're done with that. And speaking of tokens, bro's trying to be a Scrooge with this. Anyway, here's our second transformation of the game, the Gator. Wait, Mumbo need new boots. Only kidding. Eh. Gator skin boots don't sound like they're comfortable. If anything, I'm like the last person to be talking about fashion, but they also just look goaty. I don't know what people see in gator skin. Anyway, since we are a gator, we can navigate through the swamp harm-free. Because, I mean, I don't know, maybe piranhas can't bite through your scales or something. Also, I'm just now realizing that we are going to have to pay Mumbo another visit. There was one Jiggy that I missed that we could have been Banjo for. I did this all wrong. God, I can never optimize Bubble Goop Swamp to a T. Like it's either I always miss something as the bear or I always miss something as the croc. And I always try to save the same Jiggy for last because, to be honest, it's the worst Jiggy to get in the game. If you had to ask me, like the one particular Jiggy is the worst. It's the worst. Out of all 100 of them, it's the absolute worst. And I will not be moved on this. But that's fine. We can pay Mumbo another visit before we leave. Let's just get all these notes. There's an extra life that I don't need. Oh yeah, also with the gator, unlike the ant, you can actually defend yourself. There's another 2 Mumbo tokens to make up for the 10 we just had to spend at least. Alright, the last Jinjo was over by La Turtle. I think there were also some notes over here too. No, with some eggs. My bad. We did it. There's only 2 more Jiggies to get, and I know where I have to get them, but we can't get one of them as a croc. We needed to be a bear. And it was all the way over here. I don't know why I didn't go over here initially, but yeah. But if I remember correctly, and I hope that I do, yep, there were some notes in the swamp. But yeah, that giant egg, we need to crack it. There's a Jiggy in there. Unfortunately, we lack the stopping power to do that as a crocodile. So yeah, we're gonna have to make a little return trip. There might also be something on this stem. Maybe, but we'll save that for later. Getting jiggy with it always. Always. But anyway, I have to mentally steel myself because now I get to play the worst minigame in this game. And maybe ever devised, but who knows. So into the giant crocodile's nose we go. But yeah, you're probably wondering what's inside this giant crocodile, besides the last few notes that we need. So at least that's taken care of. So yeah, inside the giant head of this crocodile is another crocodile. This is Mr. Vile, and Mr. Vile has a game he wants you to play. I'm Mr. Vile, greediest croc of all. Play my game to win a prize. Press A to accept or B to chicken out. Of course we will accept. Game is simple. Eat more red yumblies than me. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Mr. Vile's game. All you gotta do is eat more red yumblies than he does. Simple, right? Well, there's a few reasons that it's not that simple. One, despite being that big, Mr. Vile's faster than he looks. Also, RNG can just completely screw you over. That's problem number 2. And the main problem, the giant number 3 problem, is that ties don't count. You have to have more than him. If you tie, you lose. Sorry, I went silent, I was locked in. But anyway, we won, right? So we get a prize, right? Nope. You only win easy game. Now we play harder game. Eat reds, avoid yellow grumblies. They not right. Yep. And that's my main problem with this game. Mr. Vile is an extremely sore loser. So now we gotta play a new game, where we eat the red ones and avoid the yellow ones. The yellow ones will stun you, which is bad. Because it's like, it is very easy to lose your lead. And I mean very easy. Like, he gets faster. Like, he will just build up speed like it's nothing. Like, you basically have to go for, like, chain chomps. No pun intended. Also, you know, they'll just disappear on you like that. Nope, that's mine. Nope, this is mine. Of course, that happened. He's cheating. Yeah, you could consider it that. Oh, we're cutting it close. Never mind, luck is on my side. I'm not gonna lie, we completely lucked that out. So you think after losing 2, he'd be fine. Nope. Bah, lucky greedy win. Let's play last game. Only eat what is shown at top of screen. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, you have to beat this guy 3 times, and now we have to play a matching game. I hate Mr. Vile with all my soul. This is the worst Jiggy to get in this game, bar none. Out of the 100 total puzzle pieces, I never like doing this one. And you're probably wondering, well, what about those fancy shoes in the back of there? Those are speed shoes, and I mean, as the name implies, they make you run fast. So it's like, you could come back and trivialize this, but why would you want to do that? Why would you want to backtrack for whatever reason? It's like, no. I could make this easier on myself, but I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. You can beat him without the speed shoes. It's just, as you can clearly see, not the easiest thing in the world to do. Where are the yellow ones? Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god, that was... Mr. Vile never lost before. Greenie can have prize. Yeah, that's right, you better give me that puzzle piece. Mr. Vile now has tougher challenge. If Greenie not scared, you must win next 3 games to win 3 lives, but each time Greenie loses, Mr. Vile chomps you for 1 life. Yeah, that's like the worst deal in existence. Give me my Jiggy. I don't want to deal with you. Also, hi Ved, sorry, I wasn't ignoring you, I just had to lock in. I hate this gator. Why backtrack when you can get good? Exactly, you guys get me. It's like, literally, I almost thought that luck was gonna screw me over, because it's like, there were literally no yellow ones to eat. And one spawned at like the literal last second, like, it was basically RNG. Fuck your deal exactly, it's like, oh, if you win 3 times in a row, you get 3 extra lives, but if you lose even once, you lose a life. It's like, no. Get out of here with that. Like, I've never heard of a worse deal in my life. Anyway, we just gotta crack open this giant egg and we'll be done with the swamp. Unfortunately, we have to take the long way out. The only deal worse is the Mavs Lakers deal. Jesus, I'm not good with sports, so I'm gonna pretend I know what that is and assume it's really, really bad. I don't keep up with a lot of pop culture, to be honest. Ow. This is piranha water. Keep your smelly feet out. Fun fact, those are the same piranhas you see in Donkey Kong Country. I'm not even kidding. A little bit of cross-branding there. Where was this egg? Right, it was this way. I jumped there. Yeah, I don't keep up with a lot of pop culture stuff. I did see everyone react to the Grammys yesterday, though. That was fun. If anything, it just means I need to step my game up. How does Kendrick win 5 awards for being the biggest hater of our generation? I could learn a thing or two. I just don't think I have it in me. This is so much like DK64. Why don't you like it? Because Banjo actually respects your time. DK64 does not. In fact, most of it feels like you're wasting your time. The thing that separates Kazooie from Tooie and DK64 is the scope of it all. It's like Banjo's worlds are small, concise. Like they're big enough to where it's warrant exploring, but not big enough where you can get lost. Also, when it comes to collecting things, you just have to worry about Banjo. You don't have to get something as Banjo, then go to a stupid freaking tag barrel, then switch out to another character to get one other thing, and then go back to the barrel to get another thing. Like when it comes to collectathons, there's a fine line. There's a very fine line between fun and outright tedious. DK64 vastly passes that line into tedium. Okay, I wish I was the Croc here, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way with the boots. But yeah, it's like, Kazooie actually respects my time. Tooie does not, in some cases. DK64 does not respect my time in most cases. And I'm sure I'll be rambling about that when we actually get to Tooie. It's like bigger does not always mean better. Because like when collecting things starts becoming like a chore, you're failing. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, good vibes. It's fine. It's fine. But anyway, now we get to go to my favorite world of the game, Freezezy Peak, the one and only time where I actually enjoy the snow. Except, we're not going to Freezezy Peak just yet. We're doing it a bit out of order. Mainly because I'm just that good at this game. An ice level I don't hate, I know, right? It's one of the few ice levels I don't hate. I've got this skirt, so when I'm thinner, it really makes me look a winner. Oh boy. In fact, I don't even hate the ice world in Tooie either. But to be fair, Hailfire Peaks is only half ice, the rest is fire. But yeah, it's just DK64 is just tedious challenges and a crap ton of backtracking, and backtracking is never fun, ever. You will never convince me that it's good. I consider backtracking a failure of game design. It doesn't matter if it's a platformer, a Metroidvania, whatever. Like, even Banjo's not immune to it. There is one instance in this game where you have to backtrack for a Jiggy. Unless you know that, in which case you can completely avoid it by doing things out of order, like I'm about to do. But I guess first things first, we need to jump into that vase. So up we go. But yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk on why DK64 is not a good game. I've played it enough to warrant hating it. Like, I respect DK64, don't get me wrong. And if anything, the fact that people have been dunking on it ever since it came out makes me upset, because DK64 is Donkey Kong's only 3D adventure. He's never been in the third dimension since. Everything DK has done after that point has been 2D only, and I think that's a shame. I would like to see them give it another go. It's been... When did DK64 come out? 99? It's been 26 years, for God's sake. I think they've earned another go at it. Anyway, we can get past this note door because we are way above quota. Anyway, welcome to the lava pit, because I guess a witch's lair needs to have a lava pit. And we can also fill in this painting too. Why'd they go so hard with what? The music? The gameplay? The game itself? I don't know, it's just... the Rare was on something in their heyday. It's like they very rarely missed. I can't say they never missed because, well, all that glitters is not gold, but still. But yeah, we unlocked Gobi's Valley, which is world number 6, and that's where we're going to be headed next. We won't be staying in Gobi's Valley for long, though. We do, however, need to get these boots. Because desert sand is hot. Desert sand is hot and it will burn our little toesies. When 2D is a big old lump, I've just the frock to hide her rump. Why'd she have to say it like that? Anyway, welcome to Gobi's Valley. It's funny how you go from frigid ice to scorching sands. You'll find one more move in here, Banjo. And that move is why we came here in the first place. So yeah, we're not gonna collect anything yet. We'll be back. But we need to get that one move, because that one move is the entire reason you need to backtrack. Because there is a Jiggy in Freezy Peak, which is the previous world, that requires you to have this move. These are the running shoes. Look familiar? Beaky wears them on her scrawny feet to make her run really fast for a limited time. You've learned all the moves I can teach you on this world now. Yippee. In fact, if you were to go in order, that's actually the last move you learn in the game. So yeah, after Gobi's Valley, Bottles has nothing more to teach you. So beyond that point, it's just utilizing what you've learned. Oh yeah, the beehives also start having actual bees with them. So you approach at your own risk. Yeah, that was a small little tour of Gobi's Valley. Like I said, we will be back. But first we have to deal with the ice. Unfortunately, that does mean we had to release some of the enemies. Mainly the Mum-Mums over there. Also, I'm not kidding. That's their actual name, is Mum-Mum. I don't know how Rare came up with some of these names. It's like you have such quality names like Mum-Mum and Big Butt. It's great. It's hilarious. Alright, anyway. Time for Christmas Land. The peak's got another new move waiting for you, Banjo. If you can find it. It's honestly not that hard to find. Oh, I'm still maxed out on golden feathers. I'm surprised. But anyway, yeah, welcome to Febru-Rare-Y Peak. One of the few ice levels that I actually don't hate. My stomach aches. I shouldn't have eaten that shiny thing. Someone help poor Boggy. He'll be fine. We'll help him later. Really? However, I do have to stress that nothing is perfect. There are things I don't like about Febru-Rare-Y Peak. Or I should say there's one thing I don't like about Febru-Rare-Y Peak, and it's these freaking snowmen. His stomach hurt. I can relate. That was me yesterday and Saturday. It was something I ate. I think I had too much cheese, to be honest. Which is strange because I'm not lactose intolerant or anything. Oh, actually, yeah, I guess there's two things I hate about Febru-Rare-Y Peak. It's that the second thing being that walrus. That racist walrus over there. And as you can see, he's got a jiggy. Anyway, time for some aerial action with my devastating beak bomb attack. Nice one, Goggles. Tell me more. When you're flying, press B to launch Kazooie at a target like a missile. Choose your targets carefully, though, as it costs a red feather each time you use it. Well played, Banjo. You've now learned all the moves in the game. Yep, nothing else to learn. Also, that whole beak bomb technique is a little misleading. Bottle says it launches Kazooie like a missile. That's very misleading. The proper terminology is that you launch yourself as a missile. Like, you are the projectile. And the reason I hate these snowmen is, one, they're really good at leading their shots, and two, you see those giant X's on their hats? That is the only way you can kill them. And I mean the only way. And the way that they bounce around and stuff like that, that will mess up your aim. They can also do that. Like, you have to hit them dead on. It's very annoying. But they have to die. They have to die. One, it gives you a jiggy if you kill them all, I'm pretty sure. And two, even if it didn't give you a jiggy, I'd do it for the satisfaction of it, because I hate these guys. Also, another thing with the beak bomb, as you so clearly witnessed, if you miss, your face is going to be colliding with a wall, and it will hurt. But yeah, the beak bomb is, well, it's your only method of aerial defense, and it's a terrible method of aerial defense. Thankfully, that is also something they fix in 2E, and I will give it credit for that. Oh yeah, Mumbo's here too. Can't really say I understand the real estate choice, but... yeah, it also uses feathers, so you'll be using a lot more of that resource. Hey, there's a hollow honeycomb piece. I forgot there was one under their butt. Yeah, each of the snowmen are also hiding some surprises as well. I think there's still one more we have to kill. No, he's dead. I think he's dead too. Could have swore there was one more. Because there was. I also hate their stupid little laugh. But yeah, you kill them all and you get a jiggy out of it. But like I said, I would have done it for free. I would have done it just out of pure hatred and spite. And unfortunately, that's not the last time we'll be seeing them either. Alright, well, before we land, we do have some other things to do. We have to deal with this giant snowman. Thankfully, he's friendly. He has some buttons that need some slamming. I just forget which side that they're on. I think they're on this side. But yeah, we had a full full flock of feathers, and now we're down to half. Just like that. Am I tripping? I'm either... No, I'm not, because it's right there. I didn't know which way his front was facing, or I forgot which way his front was facing. Alright, but yeah, these buttons look very conspicuously like giant targets, so we gotta deal with that. Thankfully, there's not gonna be much flying in the next couple levels, so we're good on that. Well, actually, I take that back. There's not going to be a whole lot of flying after Gobies, because we will need to go airborne for that, too. Anyway, we slam all those buttons, we get another Jiggy out of it. Yay! And now we can land, for now. We're going to need these feathers, though, straight up. We'll deal with that box later. I forgot, I grabbed all these when I was full on feathers. That was very bad of me. Oh yeah, also, don't touch the water. It's very cold. So cold that it hurts. Literally. Plus, the water's sentient as all things are in this world. Behold. Is the water too cold for you, Banjo? Well, stay out then. Yeah, the water's not only sentient, it's sassy. It's just like, is it too cold for you, bro? Good. It's like, dang, what'd I do? What'd I do to deserve that? Anyway, another Jiggy in the bag. Also, it wouldn't be a winter level without Crimbus. And of course, the presents are also sentient. I'm a present. Give me to someone sad. I mean, I'm kind of sad. Can I take it? Can I have you? Anyway, there's our first hollow honeycomb. I know where the second one is. We'll get to that later. Right now, we need to climb this giant snowman. We climb it through here? No, we didn't. I don't have time for you. Yeah, let's just climb this giant snowman for now. And thankfully, he has some feathers. Also, I'm just now noticing the note and feather placement on his scarf are color-coded. I never noticed that before. Wow. It's a nice little design choice. Oh, little guy spotted. As soon as the camera wants to... Oh boy. I mean, there's no such thing as a good camera in a 3D platform. I'm dying on that hill. You have tolerable ones and terrible ones. Even Banjo is not exempt. Anyway, there's a jig in his pipe, and now it's in our bag. Let's see, another present. Brr, it's cold. Nice warm backpack for me too. Oh, don't get used to it. You're not paying any rent. There's a jig in that pipe, exactly. Okay, well I misjudged the distance on that. That's fine. Okay, I kind of needed that other one, but it's fine. Yeah, there are some slight ice physics, which, I mean, I hate ice physics, but still. I do genuinely enjoy Freezezy, though. Why, hello there. Hello there, Facundo. Welcome. Just in time for Christmas. Alright, well, we climbed the giant snowman and got the prize at the top. Now we get to take that sled for a spin. Dang. Ooh. Hey, you found my sled. I'll go and practice for the big race now. I'm surprised. One, I'm surprised that sled survived impact, and two, I'm surprised he survived the impact of the sled to his stomach. Smoking that jig pack. I don't know if you can smoke these. I don't know if these things burn. I'm assuming they're like solid gold. Maybe? And I don't think gold burns that effectively. We're the Twinklies. Protect us from the Twinkly Munchers as we hop to our tree. If enough of us get there, we can light the tree for you. Speaking of things that you probably should not eat. Glass. But yeah, you think you have to ground pound these guys, but you actually don't. You can actually just charge them. I didn't know that for the longest time. And if anything, this is a whole lot quicker. Especially once you get a little groove going. Okay, well, he can have that one as a treat. Yeah, I did not know you could charge these guys. And now that I do know that, it makes this so trivial. But yeah, I don't think you can smoke solid gold, and I also don't think you should be eating glass. It can't be nutritious or painless. Phew, that was close, but we made it. Now switch us on. You got it, boss. As soon as I destroy this ice cube. He had it coming. And I can never get them on the split. I think there are more notes, because there are. Can I aim? The answer is somewhat. Yippee! Be a star and you'll find your reward. Hurry! But yeah, now that the Christmas tree is light up, there's only one thing left to do, which is mess with the star on top, because no Christmas tree is complete without that. Plus, can't you hear those sleigh bells ringing? Twinkly Muncher is crazy. It kind of is. It kind of is, but we don't ask questions. I don't know how flying to the star lights it up. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a drift button when you're flying. I just forget what it is. But I'm not trying to find out. Yeah, we did it. And now we get to get our Christmas present. We just have to go get it inside the tree. I think it's supposed to be outside the tree, but I mean, maybe they do things differently. Who knows? But anyway, let us claim what is ours. We are finding a lot of Mumbo tokens. I feel like I'm way above quota with that. This tree needs to be disinfected, though. Take me to the kids. I'm the last one. What if I didn't get you last? What if I got you first? Then what? I wonder if they say different things if you get them out of order. Air quotes. But yeah, I don't think ants in the tree is healthy. Or, you know, festive. Oh well, it's not important. What is important is we got another Jiggy in the bag. You know what? Let me take these eggs. I'll be needing them. I'll be needing these feathers too. That's what I was trying to do from the start. Alright, I think we've done everything we can as the bear. For now. Yeah, so let's go pay Mumbo a visit. The nice thing about the beat bomb, though, it does make traversal easier. So there's that. Extra life I don't need. Yeah, we needed 15. Also, there's a Jinjo in here for some reason. And no. You always want to check the upper part of Mumbo's hut. You never know what you'll find. It may be something important. Anyway, transformation number 3. Walrus. Banjo gone all fat. Got big teeth. Her. Ikumbokamem, yeah, that's him. But yeah, this is the walrus. It's way more underwhelming than the croc. Like the croc, you can survive harsh environments. Just replace swamp water with ice water. It's all that fat, you know, that sweet blubber. But unfortunately, that's kind of it. You can't even defend yourself. You can't even put those giant teeth to good use. I feel like getting bit by a walrus would hurt. Like, I want to believe that those teeth are not just for show. I could be wrong. I'm not a zoologist or anything. But yeah, I can't imagine getting bit by those giant things. Those freaking sabers would be pleasant. But what do I know? Walrus could be docile as heck. If anything, I didn't think hippos were as dangerous as they were until I got older. But nah, hippos will mess you up, man. It's crazy. Anyway, since we are now one with the walrus, we can blend in. How do you do, fellow walrus? Wow, another walrus. Take this. But watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner. That's exactly what I'm talking about, racist. On Black History Month. I don't even know if Banjo is black, but I'll claim it. Why, hello again, Mr. Walrus. Feel free to have a look around Waz's cave. Well, I'll be looking around, alright. Mainly in here, though. Hippos are dangerous, right? You wouldn't think it. They're just chilling most of the time. Anyway, yeah, there's our second hollow honeycomb piece. So that's taken care of. Kazooie surely isn't black. I mean, that's a good question. I feel like if we claim one, we have to claim the other. But nah, Kazooie gives white girl energy. I'm sorry, she's a total Karen, and that only fits because she mouths off to everyone, and I do mean everyone. So yeah, I can't claim that. Kazooie gives off white girl energy, and I'm putting that in the universe. I'll stand by Banjo being black though. That's crazy but understandable. I feel the same way. That's my thing too. She got the animal Poco on speed dial. Forget that. She'll just square up with whoever. She'll just square up herself. I'm missing a single note, and I don't like that. Hey, Mr. Walrus, fancy a race? Hop on the sled if you do. I'm gonna have to figure out where that note is. Great, now all you need to do is steer your sled through the red slalom gates and beat me to the end. Got it? I actually don't know how to pronounce that word. Slalom? I almost said salmon. I generally don't know how you pronounce that word. They are very cloak and dagger coated. That's a wild assessment, but I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that whatsoever. I think I just found my clip moment. This entire conversation was wild. That's not a command. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish, but that will not do anything. You can use exclamation point care to donate, though. Also, how are you so fat and moving so fast on this sled? Oh, I know, because you have rubber band AI. Ah, well, I mean, that's on you. But welcome, I suppose. Phew, you're too quick for me, Mr. Walrus. Here's your medal. I reckon I need to race someone my own size. Which apparently means a bear with a bird in his backpack. Anyway, let's claim what it is. It's another Jiggy in the bag. We have 3 more to get, and I'm missing a single note, and that's going to bug me, because I genuinely have no idea where it is. We're just gonna have to look around. I do need to go back to Mumbo anyway, because I need to turn back into a bear. Because that's the reason why we had to backtrack, is because Boggy will give you 2 Jiggies. Was it in the tree? I hope not, but I'm gonna have to look anyway. But we need to replace our fat for some fur first. But yeah, I'll have to check in the tree. I could have swore I got them all in there. Maybe the camera was playing tricks on me. We'll find it. It's not like I'm gonna be leaving this world without it anyway. God, I wish you could move faster. It's fine though, we made it. Eventually. Change me back. Well, actually, hold up. I didn't miss a note on top of Mumbo's, did I? No, I didn't. So it's not up here. We'll find it. It's somewhere. There's a flight pad around here, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Yeah, there is, on top of this chimney. Just gotta make sure there's nothing behind these houses. Okay. Yeah, that's wild though. It's like I'm genuinely missing a singular note. But let's just go back to the tree. Get that out of the way. Let's give it a little look-see. And then we can go rematch Boggy, I guess. Nope, it's not in the tree. It's not on the bottom part either. Freaking ant. Oh boy, this is... God, it's always that one. It's always the one. And it's going to bother me until I find it. And then I'm just going to feel insanely stupid for missing it. Because that's always what happens. Anyway, let's go visit the racist walrus again. Let's give him a fright. Eek! The bear again. Take that noisy orange thing with you and leave poor Waza alone. Trust me, you don't have to tell me twice. Also, hey, that's a shiny little key. That's a shiny key over there. I wonder what we could use it for. I sure hope that key isn't part of some ancient mystery. Some ancient mystery about some long forgotten secret that this game housed for like ages and ages, but ultimately never came to pass. That'd be weird. God, where is this? Where is this note? I swear. What, is it on the snowman? Maybe I missed something on the snowman. It's a key to open the next world, right? Nope, not quite. No. I like where your head's at. But yeah, that ice key, it's part of a, it's part of an old rumor slash mystery of Banjo. Well, not even Banjo lore, just Rare-Y lore in general. It's part of this old thing that used to be, that was called Stop and Swap. So, the thing with Stop and Swap is that it was determined that you could actually carry over data from Nintendo 64 games by yanking the cartridge out and then quickly switching it with another cartridge. So, Rare, being the wizards that they are, decided, hey, what if we put items in Kazooie that we could carry over to this sequel that we're probably gonna do? So in certain worlds, Freezy included, there are things that you can unlock with very convoluted cheat codes that you can put in the Sandcastle and Treasure Trove code. Those codes would unlock areas that were normally locked off to you, and inside those areas would be giant colored eggs. Those eggs, and also this ice key that you just saw, you would then carry over to Banjo-Tooie via the stop and swap method, being, you know, yanking out your cartridge and then swapping to Banjo-Tooie. There's two main problems with that. One, only certain Nintendo 64 models could do that, and two, I mean, yanking your cartridge out of your system is bad. That's bad for the system and the cartridge. So it just never really came to pass. There's been so much like research or like crackpot theories about stop and swap. You could seriously just look into it on your own time if you're interested. There's plenty of people who could put it better into words than I. This last note's gonna drive me insane. Did I miss one on the slope? Is that it? Better yet, let's just look in here. Let's give the kids their presents first off, because their deadbeat father isn't gonna do anything. Yippee! Now we've all got presents. Here's something for you. Well, at least his kids are more generous than he is. This would be the last Jiggy I normally get, but since we're here and I can't find this godforsaken note, we're doing it a bit out of order. I'm actually at my wit's end about this, like I genuinely don't know where this thing is. Where have I feel like I've looked everywhere. Or just about everywhere, but let's go race Boggy, I guess. No, I'm not racing him. I need to find this last freaking note. I need to find this last note or I'm gonna go insane. I genuinely feel like I've looked everywhere. It's not around here, it's not in the cave. I don't think it's up here. Is it? No, it's just gold feathers and an extra life. Oh my god, bro. Like, I'm about to check this tree again because I'm just that paranoid. I'm just that paranoid and I don't really know where else to look at this point. Because it's like it's not on the snowman. I looked there too. Yeah, it's just eggs up here. I'll grab the rest of those to give me some peace of mind. It was just feathers on this part, which it still is. And the rest was notes, which I got them all, because I circled that twice. Ooh, boy, I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think. And we definitely only got 99 of them. But bro, I have looked dang near everywhere. Did I miss one in the ice water, perhaps? I feel like I'm going insane here. Like, I've scoured this entire world twice over now, and there's nothing. Either I'm very blind or very stupid. Potentially both. Probably both. I'm about to check this snowman for a third time. Man, it's funny. As many times as I've played this game before, it still finds a way to trip me up. It was behind the beehive. It was behind the beehive this entire time. You know what? I just said to myself, I should smack you for that. That brought me some level of catharsis. All that just to get tripped up by a freaking sentient beehive. I'm upset. But it's like I said before, it would be an incredibly obvious spot, and I'd feel stupid for having missed it. Both of those came to be true. Anyway, let's go race this polar bear and be on our way. Yeah, like I said, the reason we went to Gobi's Valley first is that we do technically have to backtrack this one time for this one specific Jiggy. Hey buddy, fancy a race against Boggy? Press A to accept to beat a chicken out. Why does everyone say chicken out? So yeah, Boggy will challenge you to a rematch as the bear and bird. The only thing is that you're going to need the speed shoes in order to beat him. You have no chance of winning without them, because somehow he's even faster on the second go around. Don't ask me how. The unfortunate thing with being a bear and a bird is that unfortunately you can lose the speed shoes if you were to say, oh I don't know, fall in the frozen water. And because this stupid polar bear has rubber band AI, he could very much knock you into the water. Unintentionally, but it could still happen. Like, look at this. I'm clearly in the lead and he's clearly catching up. If anything, I need you to slow back down for me a bit. This is how you deal with rubber banding AI. You just let them think they're winning. And then mess up, but then also steal it at the end. But it's fine, we won. Right on time. Oh, I've lost again. Take my other medal. I'm off to look for my kids' presents. Yeah, about that. We already took care of that, you deadbeat. But I will take my Jiggy. And just like that, we're done with Freezy Peak. Good stuff. Even though I was here longer than I would have liked, or should have been. But oh well. Yeah, now we can get out of the cold. Back to the scorching sands. Which, if anything, I think I'd prefer the cold. Because as much as I hate the snow, I cannot stand the heat. I just can't. You put me in a hot environment for too long, I will just crumble. Oh yeah, now we have to deal with the snowman on the outside. I'm not gonna bother wasting the effort to kill him. We do have to get this witch switch Jiggy though, and if anything, this is the hardest one to get. Because it's way too high up to reach conventionally, so we have to fly. The only thing is, as you can guess, that flight pad's temporary. And 12 seconds isn't a lot of time, hence the speed shoot. You will just barely make it. Trust me. But we made it all the same. And thankfully, there's this convenient little hole up here that you can fly through. And a gold feather for some reason. We probably should grab that Mumbo token, but the Jiggy comes first. This man almost sniped me out of the sky. Oh, and so upset. Yeah, that's easily the toughest witch switch Jiggy to get. If you had to ask me. Alright, but anyway, we're done with that. We're done with Freezy Peak. So now we go back to Gobi's Valley, which is back down this way. And I think after Gobi's Valley, that would be a perfect point to call it a night. Don't mind the mummies. Sick. Alright, well, back to the desert, and hopefully the desert doesn't trip us up this time either. We will see. Maybe I should talk to Brentilda, but at the same time, nah. I'll be ending stream after that. I mean, yeah, I started late, so there's that. But you're still gonna be stuck with me for at least a good half hour. Trunker wants rain. I'm shriveling up. How's your nuts, bark breath? Kazooie, legs and feathers help? No, need water. Help. So yeah, we need to get Trunker some water somehow. Unfortunately, I don't think we can spit that out. But yeah, desert-themed Egyptian stuff, all that good crap. Things you wouldn't normally expect. Also, don't touch the hot desert sand. There's sandworms in there. Because that makes sense. However, there are notes down there too, so I think we're gonna need a good pair of boots. But first, we must solve the riddle of the Sphinx. And the riddle is that his nose is stuffed. Somehow eggs help with that. That is not what I meant to do. Nailed it. We did it. We solved the Sphinx's riddle and unblocked his nasal cavities. Ah, that cleared Jinxie's nose. Come on in. Sick. There's a Mumbo token. But of course we can't have nice things. But thankfully, dealing with Slappas is not that hard. It's okay, but I still need to go to sleep right now. Good night to y'all and happy Black History Month to my favorite kind of race of people. That's what I'm saying. I know that's right. You have a good night for Sundo, and thanks for stopping by. Pretend you didn't see that. But anyway, inside the giant Sphinx is a bunch of smaller Sphinxes. There's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of inside this giant thing is a smaller version of said giant thing. There's also a Jinjo in here. I don't know how he got in here. Oh, whoops. Definitely didn't mean to waste that. Anyway, here's our first Jiggy of the desert. It's in the bag. Alright, well, that's it. Pretty sure there was only the 4 notes in here. There better have only been the 4 notes in here. Alright, moving on. Well, not really. We have to go back on top of Jinxie here, because unfortunately this is also the only flight pad in the map. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think this is actually the only flight pad in the entire valley. Let's just do this thing real quick. Summon all the hidden rings of the ancients to beat the witch. Really? It's that easy? Okay, we'll say less. The ancients look a lot like Banjo, but I'm not about to ask questions. I could Beak Bomb, but knowing me, I'm probably gonna miss horrifically and slam into a wall. Wow, right between the cacti. Go through. Thank you. He's trying. That hand is certainly trying. Only joking, mortal. We can only give you this. I mean, to be fair, that will help me beat the witch, so they weren't completely untruthful. It would have just been funny if the game ended there, though. Alright, well, let us claim our prize. Hey, we even skipped the animation. Alright, let's get these notes. Yeah, apparently a good pair of boots is all you need to avoid the scorching sands. Who would have thought? Alright, let's get back on top of Jinxie. Let's just get all the flying out the way, because we're going to be doing quite a bit of it. I still can't believe this is the only flight pad on the map. I mean, it's not the only one, but it's the only convenient one. Alright, time for more target practice. At least this one doesn't move. That's another thing I hate. It's like, it starts a timer which plays during the cutscene. I hate it when games do that. Like, what do you mean? It's like you have 21 seconds, except actually you don't. You have more like 16 seconds, because we're gonna start playing it during the cutscene. Notes first, though. What's up? Hello, my friend. I am Ruby. Can I be of some help, no? You're looking for treasure, pipe boy. Very good. I see some up there. It's yours if you can get it, yes? Anyway, yeah, this is Ruby, and whatever that thing is whatever that thing his pet is. I don't know what it is, but it's cool, and I kind of want one. But yeah, we have to help the snake charmers charm this snake. I don't know how eggs do that, but, I'm not here to ask questions. I don't know how that missed. There we go. Ah, 1,000 thanks. My friend Histup will now help you. Help you with your quest. Break it down, buddy. Yeah, he just starts busting it down, and then the snake just grows its neck out. Or its body, I don't know. And there you have it. Simple. Moving right along. But yeah, we have this giant chasm. And there's also notes down there, but you'll also notice how there's hot sand down there too. With flight pads. That's what I meant by it's the only convenient flight pads, because those flight pads are only down there in case you fall and you need to get out. And hey, there's our first hollow honeycomb piece. Conveniently on a switch. And conveniently through that sentient cactus ring. Also a Jinjo. Camera, I need you to cooperate with me here for a second. Cool. Nope, hang on. There we go. Right, let's go inside here next. Which we only have 5 seconds. Because the 10 seconds is a lie. A dirty, filthy lie. Anyway, we get to play more memory games. Fortunately, we have an annoying house guest with us as well. So yeah, Mums don't go down when you hit them. They just kind of go into the fetal position. The only way you can kill them for good is with invincibility. That's a thing with a lot of late game enemies, is that you can only kill them with invincibility, which is very much not worth it. It's only worth it in this scenario because we're going to be here a while. Because like I said, memory is my Achilles heel. That was Banjo. That's a honeycomb. Well, I mean, you're learning in real time that my memory is awful. It took me 40 seconds to get one match. I couldn't tell you if they're always the same. I don't think they are. The blue egg was next to Mumbo. That was the Jinjo. The corsets right next to each other. Thankfully, 100 seconds is more than generous, so... So even a person who has crap memory like I do can figure it out in enough time. Now that's another G in the bag, at the very least. What if it was a 5v5 puzzle? I might be screwed then. I might be screwed, or I might need more than 100 seconds. Give it like maybe a solid 2 minutes. Maybe. I'm actually kind of running low on eggs, which is kind of bad. Considering I have to feed these sphinxes in order to get that pyramid to show up. Yeah, I might actually have to make an effort to collect some more eggs. Is this what the next one is? Yes, it is. Nice. I believe we have one more left. Yeah, one more left. Or maybe two. I don't quite remember. I just need the camera to not screw me over right now. Ooh, jeez. Well, this one is so close, it's kind of hard to miss. Okay, it was only the 3, but yes, we revealed the pyramid. Yay. Where was the entrance? It was over here. Yeah, it was over here. This giant, needlessly giant staircase. Put the hollow honeycomb later, but I do need to get back airborne. This is King Sandybutt's tomb. Turn back or face his wrath. I ain't scared of no Sandy Butt. You chose not to heed our warning. Prepare to run. And run you have to, because you only have a minute to get out of here. You can't see it, but the ceiling is coming down. And yes, it is spiked. But also, there's a witch switch in here, which doesn't help. It is funny that it stops the music, though. But honestly, nah, 60 seconds is plenty of time. Unless you just literally hit every dead end possible. I don't think I've actually ever seen anyone get crushed by this, but yeah, it's fine. Thankfully, there's no notes or anything inside the maze. No, the bear survived. He's after the king's ancient relic. I mean, I guess we just raided a tomb or something. Also, there's this weird purple thing. There's this weird purple thing in the king's tomb as well. Not sure how he got any rest in the afterlife with this ginger around. But I'm not here to ask questions. Alright, that's another pyramid solved. Where to next, though, I wonder? We already did that one. We can do this one. Well, actually, before we do the square one. Oh, I thought it was a mumbo token for a second. Actually, before we even do that, let's fly over here. Wow. Only we sand eels can survive in here. I like how the thing just disappeared before reappearing. Real nice game. Anyway, this is Gobi, the camel, which I guess this is his valley by proxy. Here's your reward, Bear. Gobi's off to cool down. Even though this is his valley, we're about to harass him horrifically. Because Gobi has some things that we need besides that Jiggy. Actually, I kind of need these boots. Because if I remember correctly, yep, there's notes. Just randomly along this ravine. Is ravine the right word? I don't know. I don't know how I missed that one. I'm just gonna take the hit. I don't know how I veered past that, but whatever. There's another mumbo token for our troubles, and that's a switch we're not going to press yet, because we have some notes to get through. So yeah, of course, like every other pyramid in this level, this one is also on a switch-based timer. This one, however, you're going to need some speed to get to the top in time. And unfortunately, you don't really have time to get everything on the path either. So that's why we do it preemptively. And then there's a nice set of speed shoes right over here. But yeah, you have 25 seconds to get up there. And by 25 seconds, I of course mean 20 seconds, because this game hates you. It doesn't actually. It's just I do find the cutscene timer thing very annoying. Yeah, you're gonna have to cut a couple of corners. Even then, you'll just barely make it. Like I said, barely made it. And the shoes ran out just in time, too. Anyway, we get a nice little smiley face for our efforts. How nice. Yeah, thankfully, collecting that Jiggy lets all the water out. So now we can actually swim around the perimeter of that other pyramid and get those notes down there. There's also a Jinjo down there, too. I think that's the last Jinjo we need. Just get all these eggs, though. Actually, we almost have all the notes. We almost have all the Jiggies thinking about it. But yeah, there's a lot of things down here that we needed to submerge the sand in. And hey, there's those flight pads that we can no longer use. Yeah, notes. There's our last Jingo. So that's another Jiggy in the bag. There's one more note. Yeah, 95. Alright. Before we drown, which would be very embarrassing if I did drown down there. Alright, well actually, we do need these speed shoes for one more thing. Completely unrelated question. Have any of y'all ever watched the movie Karate Kid? You know how he had to snatch the pebble? We had our own pebble to snatch. I've had that 1,000 years. Well done, mortal. Thanks for the rock. It's another one in the bag. Actually, geez, we only have one more G to get too. And I actually do know where the last few notes are as well, but we have a couple other things to do. And by a couple other things, I mean we have a camel to harass. Because poor Trunker here needs water, and Gobi has it. But Gobi's selfish and needs to learn how to share. This tree looks a bit thirsty, but I need all my water for myself. Bro, you're surrounded by water. Learn to share. Don't be selfish. Ah, lovely water. Trunker feels great. So yeah, Trunker got his water, and that allowed him to elongate. Not long enough to climb up though, so we gotta do this a little differently. And that's all the Jiggies in the valley. We're not done yet though, because we still have some notes to find and those hollow honeycomb pieces to obtain. Thankfully, I know where all of that is. We do need to hit the skies though, one last time. First, let's pay that cactus a visit. Yeah, dude's just chilling. Dude's just chilling. His only purpose is to have that hollow honeycomb piece between him. Don't touch him though. Cacti are very prickly. Anyway, Gobi's trying to hide from us, but he can't hide from me. I don't know where he got that, but still. Ah, that's it. I'm leaving this desert to find some peace and quiet. So yeah, we literally bullied him out of his own valley. It's crazy. Also, wow, I wonder what's behind that door. Certainly wouldn't be a stop and swap door, no sorry. Oh yeah, getting an extra health extension also restores your health, which is nice. But yeah, now we're done with Gobi's Valley. Thank you, Magic Carpet. But yeah, now we can leave. We'll unlock the next world and then I'll call it a night, because we do have to do a bit of work for that. Because the last few world puzzles aren't exactly walks in the park. Wow, the best note score. Jiggy's in the Valley of Banjo-Kazooie mixtape. If anyone made like rap ciphers out of this game, I'd listen to them. I'd be impressed. Because Had a bit of a distraction. Right, we need to get this Jiggy out this sarcophagus. Get out of the way. Thankfully, this jump pad is multifunctional. It's another one in the bag. Yeah, I think we're making good progress. We could probably get this finished by Wednesday. Because we only have, well, we have 3 more worlds left. I mean, we did do 3 worlds tonight. Even though it was taking me more on the 2-hour marks. You could chop that theme right there. Fair enough. Yeah, we did it. We created a shortcut. So now we have fast travel if we ever need it. Well, that's assuming that you actually shut the game off, which I'm assuming the game expects you to do. Anyway, here's another note board. So yeah, now we have the submerged part of Grunty's lair. Grunty's legs and stomach fins. Goodbye to all those. I don't know what she was about to say. She didn't finish the rhyme. I cut her off. Yeah, we have to do a little bit of swimming in order to get to the portrait for the next world. And we'll have to do some swimming to get to the world after that as well. But if anything, world number 8 is probably the trickiest portrait to get to. Because it's not very cut and dry. Also, those fish won't one-hit kill you, if you were scared of that. They will bite, but they won't kill. But anyway, we have to do a little bit of platforming. And here we have our next portrait. Very out of the way, I know, but it's done. 10 G's later, and it's filled. So yeah, now we have access to Mad Monster Mansion. From the ice to the snow to Halloween, I guess. Oh yeah, there's a Mumbo token here. We're gonna need that. Because Mumbo is also in the spooky ghost area. Not me forgetting where the exit is. I better not drown in Grunty's lair. That would be maximum embarrassment. We're not gonna drown though. We'll be fine. But yeah, we'll head to the entrance at least. I know I said I'm not gonna drown, but I'm not gonna risk it. We'll be back though. We'll be back once we make the water a little higher, but we need that. That's gonna require some work. Yeah, there's also a depth charge there. When I'm nice and slim once more, burgers, fries, and chips galore. I think that's gonna set you back some progress there. Yeah, we got another cauldron. We don't have the matching one for that one though. Anyway, back through the mouth and through the lava pit. Still don't know why she has this. And I'm not kidding about it being a lava pit. If you fall in here, you will die. You will just flat out die. So don't do that. But anyway, yeah, this is the pathway to Mad Monster Mansion. There is one very important thing you need to do before you set foot. You see this fork in the road? Follow it. It's not obvious whatsoever. Follow the fork in the road. You see this gate? You can smash it. That'll come up later, trust me. But anyway, since that gate is smashed and we are at the entrance of the next world, that's gonna be it for me. But yeah, I appreciate y'all I appreciate y'all watching. Those are my links. Best one to see when I go live. Like I said, we'll be raising money all month. If you ever care to donate, I mean, that command's just gonna be there, and yeah, we should be back Wednesday, and I don't know if we'll finish, but we're going to try. We're gonna try our best. We're gonna try our best to finish this game on Wednesday, because then I can do the weekend to play some other games. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it, and yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday.